Welcome back to the shop. It's your boy Romanovich, the surgeon. We're jumping back on this Bobcat excavator that I purchased. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to put down in the description what you guys think I purchased this thing for. And maybe I'm going to push towards the end of this whole rebuild because I'm kind of bringing it back to life. I think that's what I'm going to name this whole little series, bringing back my excavator to life. It runs, it does everything but no power. I mean, terrible, leaking cylinders everywhere, dirty as it gets. Let me just show you. This is the hydraulic fluid that came out of it. Just disgusting. I mean, this thing's getting a full overhaul, just about full overhaul, enough so I can use it, all this stuff. So make sure to smash that subscribe button because we got plenty of videos coming your way. How to rebuild cylinders, how to do all the wiring, check in all that. Got a manual that I purchased for like $160 just for this thing, and it's a 2002. I mean, imagine that. Bobcat's expensive, so there's other ones that are even more expensive. Cat, but we're gonna keep going at this thing. We're not gonna give up. We purchased it for a pretty crazy price. You might think not, because it's a big, you spend a lot of money and you think you should be able to use it and stuff like that. But hey, things change around. You can't. So let's hop on this. This is the second series. First one, we rebuilt this cylinder here, which is the boom cylinder. We replaced this guy, which is the plow, whatever you want to call it. And today we're going to try to attack the boom swing. They call it boom swing cylinder. So that one's leaking as well. I saw plenty of leaking, so we're going to try to attack it from back there. We're going to try to take it out. Having to remove some of the floor plan. That's why I wanted to start the video like this. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, not wasting any more time. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. Keep our family growing. Hit the little like if you guys like this kind of stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, what I purchased this thing for. Let's go and get on this. Like I said, this is the fluid that's come out of it. I mean, it's just disgusting. This thing still needs a lot of love. Started taking the floor pans, and yeah, we got wires that are disconnected. Probably why my the fuel gauge does not work. Probably why I got a warning light on it. Got cables disconnected down here. That cylinder, we got to catch the first shut off, or the first you can see right here, the hose, hydraulic hose to the cylinder is up here. We need to get to the other one too, because we got to undo both of them. That way we can release all that pressure. Hopefully, because we have no hydraulic fluid. I drained everything because it was all that yellow crap that we need to get rid of. Hopefully I can undo and take this cylinder out and rebuild it without having to move this whole boom. So I'm really hoping, because we have very little clearance, as you can see. We're gonna have to take the pin out and turn it, and hopefully we can push it out, and hopefully that piece is not in the way. So we're gonna remove this floor pan. I'm not gonna bore you with that, and I'll be back. I mean, you can see how disgusting it is. You can see down here, this is all mud. All this gotta go, that way I can troubleshoot properly. Get some of these leaves out. I mean, we gotta see where we have our hydraulic fluid leaking out too, So all this being in here, I mean, it's just disgusting. So I'm gonna do a bunch of cleaning before I do all this, and obviously they cut a little pan out, that way they can access that a lot better. Don't blame them. Rust has gotten to here, no big deal. It's starting to chew this corner out, but yeah, we're gonna try to get rid of some of this craziness. I mean, I have to get to the cylinder, and looks like the second one's right here, so that's great. We're just gonna clean around it that we can actually get to it and get rid of some of this junk. Might not be able to see this, but I'll do my best to talk you through it. Like I said, here's the first, the last, or the bottom of the cylinder housing, where we gotta break it loose. We're probably gonna pour a bunch of liquid. I don't mind, because we got other problems. It looks like, I mean, the amount of stuff that I pulled out of here is just terrible. Yeah, there we go, we're leaking now. But we have it looks like a grease fitting that's broken off, and it's not even attached to it. So I'm guessing that's what all this stuff that's filled in here with is. That. See if I can get another maybe channel locks to hold this, because it doesn't want to spin. There's some channel locks, some big ones. They'll get the job done. There we go. Now it's rotating. We're gonna take it off all the way, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the front side, because we got to get the cylinder out of the housing. because I don't think I'll be able to get the whole cylinder out of here, which I don't want to. I would like to because of all the dirt that's under here, and it's compacted so much, it's unreal. I mean, it's like since 2002 or something. It's pretty bad. This one's almost off. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna try to see if I can take this, maybe put it towards the front, let it drain out the front. I don't know how much really will drain out, but hopefully something. Hopefully a little bit. Now I gotta break loose the front one, which is right here. It's a little awkward spot, but don't you love it when both sides are different? I mean, that was a 18, the other one's a 19. So, here's a 19. Oh, look at that clearance, guys. You can't even, oh, there we go. We broke it loose. And it's nice and finger tight. That one was really tight, so we can't get it off, but this one looks like we can. And it's slowly leaking, so that's cool. We're cleaning all this up anyway, so as much as we can, honestly, but nice. We see the pump for the one that distributes everything for after where you're twisting around and still have the hydraulics everywhere, so that's cool. There's the pump here. It doesn't, I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't look like it was leaking or anything like that, because I did see leaking on the bottom side, and we see something here that somebody finagled with some wires, as in using as a wire ties, so there's probably problems there. So the worst part about it, I would have to remove this whole leg portion of it just so I can undo that top head of the cylinder. Yeah, there's no other way to get some channel locks in there to actually break it loose. So I'm gonna see if I can take off these 6 bolts and maybe remove this whole assembly, which maybe just 4 bolts. See what we can do. 2 bolts, 15 millimeters with a nut on the bottom. Unreal how hard it was to break them, but we got them. And now we're gonna try to see if we can put these bad boys on there and see if we can break loose that cylinder. So I'll be back because you're not gonna be able to see. So it wasn't too bad to break the seal. And now it's Flood City, letting it all come out. It looks like this one was maybe freshly rebuilt, maybe. But for some reason it's still leaking. I think the dust guard got really messed up. So that's probably why. Yeah, because it's all buggered up, if you can see right there. It's pretty bad, so we're gonna get it out. The worst part about it is I really don't think that I'm gonna be able to get it that far to clear this piece. So I honestly don't know how much all this weighs right here. But I'm gonna see if there's any way I can pull it this way. Maybe get my lawnmower over here and just tug it, because this gotta be heavy. So there's no way that cylinder clears it over there. So here's my ingenuity. I got this strap strapped to my dump trailer right there. I'm gonna lift up this arm a little bit and then just pull it with the strap. Because I already disconnected that cylinder, it should easily go. Let's see if we can make this actually happen. Might have to move this over somewhere. Let's see. Probably should have cut it right here with the ball, but yeah. To lift it up some. There should be hydraulic fluid in that one, so it should hold the bucket, and it is. That's awesome. We just have overgrown grass. All right, that's pretty much up. This should just pull the whole thing. We'll see. See what happens. Oh yeah. I honestly feel like I could push it, but I doubt I could move it. Oh, because this jack just went in the ground. That kind of sucks. That's kind of helping it right there. Yep. Now the only thing is, how do I save my jack? Get it out from under there. Oh yeah. Well guys, I'm a little tired and a little wired, but I did that like 3 more times. And look how far we have moved the whole boom that way. That should be plenty of clearance for us to take it out. Move this down. And look at that. Look at that clearance. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're golden. I see the end. Yeah, buddy. We got it. We got it out, boys and girls. We got it out. Very exciting. There it is. Very nice. So the way we're going to tighten this, or loosen this nut, like we did last time, if you guys watched that video, don't mind all that spillage. We're going to put it back in here. We're going to put that pin, locking pin back in. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to break that loose. Ooh! Now, if you watched my other video, you guys tell me what's the difference. Alright, let me show y'all real quick. Let me go down. Look at that nut. Look at that nut and tell me what's wrong with it. It is inside. This is one of them suckers. That is exactly the same one that we had on that Bobcat. If you guys watched my first video, we rebuilt a Bobcat. I showed you guys the Bobcat that I rebuilt before I started attacking this excavator. Yeah, we rebuilt it, and that nut was in there too, just like this. That means I have to put a socket on, which I think I have a big enough socket, but I don't have any way to turn that socket. I don't have a gun. I don't have a breaker bar or anything for this size, because this is a really big size, you know what I mean? I would love to not even rebuild this one, honestly. But we're here, we're gonna do it. We gotta find a way to break this nut. I might have to take the whole cylinder to my buddy's place, because he has a big enough key with a pry bar or breaker bar to break this nut. There's no way I can do this. Well. And look at this, man. They grooved this so bad. Unreal. I think the gasket or the seal will still prevent it from leaking, but I mean, that's horrible. Starting to figure out where these little flat ones went, so it looks like it goes right in here. All the other ones were missing it. Maybe somebody rebuilt them wrong and didn't put them in. Maybe we need to start putting them in. What do y'all think? This just allows the seal, or takes up the slack of the seal, because it's not that thick. I guess we'll resume once we're able to get this nut off, because I don't see any way I can get it off myself. This is a good stopping point, because I want to go with my family. This guy's cutting grass, so he's making too much noise I can really record. I want to spend some time with my family, so I'm going to go out and enjoy some time. Take a break from this. Alright guys, we're back on a new day. We're going to try to break that nut. I didn't get to go to my buddy's shop because he's out. So I went and bought a nut, bought a socket for it, and a 3/4 breaker bar. This is a Duralast 11/16, 1 and 11/16, sorry. So that's a big boy. We're gonna see, and it does fit perfectly in there. Just a little bit of movement, which is not a big deal. So we're gonna be breaking it loose, going straight down. Just like that. Oh, look at that. The nut is not even that tight. What? Well, I was about to use my square tubing and everything. Look at that. Very easy coming. Nice. That's exactly what we want. Yeah, I know. Imagine I got gloves. Yeah, Imagine that. It's the new me. Alright. So to flush all this bad fluid out, I'm not going to use the expensive Bobcat hydraulic fluid. I actually looked up on IA and they actually recommended that you can use motor oil. I'll try to post it up over here. I got a screenshot of it. Told me that the motor oil, I forgot which one it is, but it's the same exact, which I understand. I think it pretty much is. So we're gonna try it just to flush all the stuff out, get all that crap out, and then we can put some good stuff in. So yeah, beautiful. Oh, look at that. There's some gasket right there or something. Huh. That's interesting. Very interesting. Is that a gasket? That almost looks like a gasket. I see one in there. That's a small one, so that probably goes right in here. But let's start cleaning these off real quick. That way we can start rebuilding it. And none of these are showing any heat signs, so I think they were working fine. They were not overheating or anything, so the fluid was kept pretty cool the whole time, so that's nice. Beautiful. Like I said, if you don't remember which way it goes on, make sure to take pictures before you disassemble anything ever. Take good pictures and it'll help you. There we go. We got a clean one. So we're gonna do one by one, like I said, always. Okay, I'm really honestly happy that we're doing this rebuild. Obviously they didn't do it either. You can see the junk was getting in there and it was solidifying, so I'm glad we're flushing the whole system out. So let's do this guy first. This is our main one. So use our pick. Let's see, I think you guys are okay right here. So use our pick, slide it in, outward, and it's out. Just like that. Terrible, terrible condition. Glad we're getting rid of it. Let's put a stack right here. Bam. Okay. Got the next one out. Same way. So this one, it doesn't have the spring in there either. Wow. That's wild. I don't know how bad it is not to have the spring, but I mean, you would think that it should have the spring if it's included. So definitely a good thing we're doing a rebuild, I would say. We got an O-ring here. Bam. Now we got this little plastic piece. It's weird because, like I said earlier in the video, I've never seen any of the cylinders that I've taken apart so far to have these, so maybe that's where they're supposed to all go. Good deal. Then we got one more right here. Bam. This one is, and they're almost identical, except this one is thicker. I don't know about that. They're about the same. About the same exact, but that's weird because this, I mean, it's the same diameter really. All right, let's spray it off real quick. Make sure it's nice and clean. And I'm gonna use a little bit of paper towel to really clean it off. All right, and then we use a small little flathead to clean off some of this junk. It's kind of like little rust spots. Just want to make sure the gasket goes on there really nicely. Nothing gets in the way. Just like that. Nice. All right, so we should be good. We're gonna start with our main seal in the inside. That's gonna be the one in that second groove. That is the one with the rubber spring, with the spring in there. If you're looking for the top side, the spring is on the bottom. So If you haven't watched my other video, definitely check it out. This is how you install it without the tool. There's a special tool that I ordered and it's still coming, who knows when. You start it like this, where you get the bottom one in there, and then you can use some of these and lightly press down like this. And there you go. Then one more time. Bam. Just like that. Look at that. It's in. In all its glory right there. Very nice, very nice. Next, we're gonna do our wiper seal. This is called a wiper seal because all the stuff is on top and it sits on top here. That way whenever the cylinder drives up and down, any dust that is on the cylinder, it'll try to keep out. So you wanna make sure you clean your cylinder surface all the time. That way, because it's pretty much like a dirt bike. If you're driving all the time off-road and you get dirt in it, well, slowly it'll cause the cylinder to leak in that spot where you got dirt in it. So you got to make sure you clean it all the time. That's what it looks like installed. It's perfect. Let's get our outer seals. Got that right there. And we got these. I'm gonna have ones that are the closest to each other. This one's a little bigger. I think the bigger one goes on the outside, the smaller one goes here, and then this small one should be for that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and actually pop this one off real quick just to make sure that we've got the right one in here. And our kit actually comes with it. Wow, amazing. All the other kits never came with this one, so I was always careful to take this one off so I didn't rip it, but this one looks like it has it, so we don't have to be careful. You can even break it because it doesn't really matter. But we'll just put our pick in there, one and done, just like that. All right, it's off. Like I said, there's another seal that's in here, and I think that's the smallest one here. Okay, it's a really skinny one, yeah. So it's this one here. Go ahead and put it on. Let's see, make sure it's nice and clean in there. And it is. Very nice. Bam. Went right on very nicely. It's our outer one. Here's the one that we need now. And these do come a little tight, so some people do work it like this to stretch it out a little bit. I'm gonna do it just a hair, because if you stretch it out too much, you have to put a clamp on it to hold it, so this will shrink back down. Yeah, let's see, maybe I don't have to stretch it too much. Yeah, it looks like I have to stretch it some for sure. Let's see, do a little bit, not too much. Well, and there I lost it. All right, yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Perfect, just like that. Then we'll walk it slowly down. It's got a ways to go. And I like how tight it is, because it won't take it too long to readjust and get back where it's what it's supposed to look like. Just like that. We're back in the groove. And that's what I mean. If I close this, you see how much it sticks out? That's why you have to put like a little clamp on here to hold it. But so far they've been going in pretty good, so I'm not gonna be worried too much about it. This one's 100% rebuilt already. This one said we're gonna do the bigger one. This is the bigger one. Gonna go all the way down there. Yep, because it goes right over that hole anyway, so can't go there. just like that. And look at this. I mean, they grooved this so bad. I mean, you can see where just barely the seal is actually covering the surface. Otherwise, it'd be leaking out of there. So luckily, hopefully this will be enough, because I really don't want to have to order another cylinder. Some of them are 1,500 and plus. There's this one, but what we forgot to put on here first is this little guy. Just like that. Perfect. And now we get this guy on. There we go. Perfectly rebuilt. And there you go. And we have this one seal here that will go on the shaft itself, on cylinder shaft. So we'll go over there and put it on. All right, here's the seal we're gonna put on, and go on nicely like that. Clean up some of these threads. And now we can slide the new hardware that we rebuilt. That's exciting. Very nice. Very nice. So, this goes on first. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Second one, the nut was from this side, so gotta make sure we put it on like that. Just like that. And here's the nut. Has thread locker in there, so, or Loctite, sorry. Has Loctite in there. All right, let's see how hard it is gonna be to put this nut on. Definitely wasn't hard to take it off. Let's clean this socket off real quick. Okay, now we get to do one nice crank. I'm right here with the, I'm gonna do it with the breaker bar because, I mean, they have to be really tight, so I wouldn't trust it just by hand. So, let's put this breaker bar on here, extension breaker bar. Like that. All right, I think that should be plenty. That's going nowhere. Looking good. So that is pretty much how you rebuild a full cylinder for this side. And yeah, see, the dust shield's already working perfect. It collected some of the dirt that was on here. We're gonna wipe it off. Nice. Very nice. Oh yeah. Okay, so next thing is I really want to clean up that area because it's filthy. I'm going to spray some brake clean in that cylinder housing. Get some of that old oil out. Hydraulic fluid, sorry. Get some of the hydraulic fluid out. Maybe clean up a little bit more, and then we're going to try to reassemble this guy real quick. I do see a problem in there. Like I showed you guys, one of the hoses is broken. I don't know if that's a grease fitting or what, or a grease line. So we need to look at it for sure before we button this whole thing up, and hopefully we can fix that issue, because it's definitely messing up our bottom down there. So let me go show you what's going on under there. All right, so yeah, we got all this stuff here. It looks like I finally found this little piece that looks like it needs, and it's missing a piece in here, and that's what I think is from this line. Sorry, hold on, that's that line. This is this line, sorry. This is this line. There's another fit, right here. This line right here is just laying in here, so I'm gonna clean it off more from, and hopefully we can find where exactly it connects. Like I said, I think it's literally right there. I think it goes to that fitting right there, so I'm gonna try to get rid of some of this disgustingness. Do you see a little bit of water residue there? But yeah, we're going little by little. Obviously I would love to like remove the whole fuel tank and everything. This is actually not the, is it? I think it is the fuel tank. Yeah, sorry, it is the fuel tank. As you can see, I've cleared a lot, and look at this, the cylinder actually can move, and you can see under it. So the mobility has become awesome. Figured out this is a the fuel tank, so we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna just clean up the tip, she said, and keep working at it. Yeah, so yeah, with this one I think it's just a grease fitting. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I'm not gonna bother with it, and yeah, we're just gonna put the cylinder back together for now. The same way it came out, the same way it's going back in. Let's take this pin out, put it down, clean some of this junk off. All right, let's put it in. A little awkward. Work it a little bit. There it is. Perfect. All right, sliding on. I need to clean the cylinder head again, and I'm dirty, so I'm gonna take these off. Just do it by hand, like this. I'm gonna make sure it's clean once it goes inside. Of course, dirt here. Okay. Let's pull this out a little bit more. All right, so I need to pull it this way. For some reason it's not letting me. It's like this shifted back over, but I think one of the hoses back there is in the way. And it is, so we can actually push it. Push it this way and then in. Like that. Get another rag, clean off more. Dirty job. Clean off more of this. There we go. Yeah. All right. So we gotta get it. It's pretty much there. We should be able to slide this in now. Yeah, there we go. Good deal. Nice. Now, I think I'm gonna leave this undone because I might need that space. So I might push the cylinder all the way, that way I can have more room on the top side to actually tighten that top gland or whatever it's called. get some more towels. Make sure this is cleaned off before later where we can't access it anymore. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. So let's go. Push in, just like that. Now we're gonna go from the top side and try to tighten it up. This is where it comes from this side, and hopefully we can tighten it up. Oh yeah, there we go. Just gotta make sure we don't cut ourselves, because like I said, they grew the crap out of this thing. So we gotta be careful not to slice our hand open. Okay. All right, that's about as far as I can. I have like a 1/2 inch to go more. I'm gonna have to use my good old trusty channel locks. We can put our pin in. So pin goes right here. So you guys are in view. There we go. Put our pin back in. Just like that. Don't forget, you guys were supposed to put the grease fitting on this side so you can actually grease it. Bam, we're on. And that side still has this washer. Good thing we didn't lose it. So we did good. Got to get some of this grease out of the space where our piece is supposed to go in, which is this guy. Right. You got to make sure it's nice and clean, because sometimes you have some hard get hardened on it, and then it won't go in the groove. Well, then in time it'll just pop off and you'll lose your circlip. Let's put it on like that. Squeeze tight, and we're in. Like that. Beautiful. So we're done on this side. Now this is fixed. It's not going to move back and forth, so we can go and tighten up our gland back there. Whew. Almost died, but it's okay. Almost doesn't count, just like in soccer goals. You didn't almost score. You just didn't score. You know what I mean? And tough, because there's very little room to work with. Oh, that's it. Nice. Very nice. And this is how crazy I'm wet, sweating. It's a very tight spot. Gotta get in a really tight area. So we got that on. It's awesome. The pin is back in. Everything's secured on this side. We only have the other side. Let me show you real quick. And that is this side, which you have this fitting and that fitting. You got to put our hydraulic hoses back on. And after that, we should be done. Should be awesome. Should be complete down here, and then obviously we got to put everything back together, and we should be okay here. All right, guys, so we're gonna wrap up this video. So that is how you replace or rebuild the cylinder boom swing arm. There you have it. I'm gonna put everything else back together later, because I want to fill it with all the fluid, make sure we can actually flush everything out, make sure we can see under there that there's no leaks before we put the floor pans on. And yeah, next time we'll be jumping on to this cylinder here. Like I said, maybe in this video or the other one, it was somehow punctured right here. If you can see, there's like a little bulge from the housing right there, and it comes in contact with the cylinder itself. So we're going to be probably taking this whole thing off, welding it a little bit so it doesn't leak anymore, and hopefully we can fix that one. After that, I think everything is pretty much solid. Nothing else was leaking on this excavator when I brought it, except whenever it was parked for some time, my wife saw this. So yeah, later we'll be attacking that. I just want to make sure I have all my power hydraulics and everything working, so that's going to be a big plus, because we got a bunch of excavation doing. We got to dig some footers, we got to dig some septic tanks coming up. So appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you like this kind of video. Make sure to comment down below what you guys think of the price that I paid for this thing, and because they range very big. Like I said, this is a 2002 Caterpillar. This is a 2002 Bobcat 334. It's pretty sweet. It's in the 3.4 to 4 ton weight range. So this thing is pretty heavy. It's 7,500 pounds for operating whenever it's all nice and loaded. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the little bell so you guys get notifications of other videos coming your way, because we definitely have plenty more coming your way. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.